Nobody came to my son's party last night. WTF. I am not op. Original post by you, Blue Jay Bird and R, off my chest. An NBSP. Nobody came to my son's party last night. WTF. The 18th of April 22. So, yesterday my son turned 10. Awesome. He loves Avengers, so his dad and I decide to throw him a party at the house. We invited family and friends who most of them RSVP'd. Great. We make enough food to feed 40 plus people. The place looks awesome. Avengers decorations everywhere. Balloons. Cupcakes. The whole 9 yards. Only to have me and my husband's immediate family be the only ones present. I'm talking 6 people max. Not another single kid at the birthday party. It broke my heart. My son kept looking out the window and door for guests, asking when his friends will get here. But nobody ever came. I have a bag full of goodie bags. A piñata still intact. And unopened games. People suck. Sucks we have a small family and made my son feel like a loner on his freaking birthday. He's a great kid and has been looking forward to his birthday all year. But come on. How are you going to RSVP and not come to a freaking kid's birthday party? Update. Just wanted to give everyone a mini update. OMG, I am overwhelmed by the love and wishes from the Reddit community. You guys are awesome. I apologize if I wasn't able to respond to you individually, but wow, I came to this subreddit too. Vent and all I got was a vast amount of support. You guys managed to make me cry again. Hearing my son is not the only one, and there are many others who had similar experiences. I know it's just a birthday party, but I try to do everything to see my son happy, so when something like this happens I do feel helpless. It truly broke my heart. But you guys are willing to go above and beyond and make my little man's day special. Thank you so much. You don't understand how much you are going to make some little kid's birthday the most memorable one by receiving cards from all around the world. I know there are a lot of people who have asked. We are in Boston, Mass, and Monday morning I will go first thing to get a P.O. box as I do not have one. His favorite characters are Iron Man and Captain America. Thank you everybody. We'll keep you updated. Update. I promise I haven't been ignoring you guys. My husband and I spent the whole day yesterday with my son to lift his spirits. So I haven't had a chance to reply to most of you, but will try to today. So I finally got a P.O. box. Thank you to all those who have made cards for my son. The amount of support is just unreal. Me and my husband can't thank you enough. God bless you guys. Honestly, I can't thank you enough. I'm way too excited for him. We will explain to my son what is Reddit today when he gets home from school and scroll through some comments. But we will leave the cards as a surprise. Final update. Hi all. So I did try posting an update, and it got deleted. So I'm posting it here. So to update you all on what's going on. We were finally able to go to the post office. And I was in tears. You guys really outdid yourselves. Abe got so many cards and packages. It was unreal. We are deeply moved by the love and support you all have for a random little boy. That in itself speaks volumes. We sat down yesterday with Abe and read every single card. My son loved everything. He is so excited to have cards from all over the world. Awesome comic books and toys. His mood has definitely changed. He's so much happier, and this will definitely rewrite the bad birthday party he had. And we simply cannot thank you all enough for what you have done for me and my family. This has turned out to be one of his best birthdays ever. And it's all thanks to you, Reddit. Less than 3. An NBSP. Reminder, I am not the original poster. Why would you RSVP to a party and then just ghost it and not say anything? Who does that? I want answers. Why did so many people RSVP and then flake out? Did anyone claim to be sick? This was well before COVID. I'm glad the kid's okay, but this doesn't feel concluded. Was this a conspiracy of sorts? Bad luck? Did the parents send out cancellation cards while sleepwalking? Was there an alien abduction? Why did nobody show up? For that many people to have RSVP'd and not show up, I was thinking she'd have realized at some point that they got the address wrong or something. Checked the date to see if it was during the quarantine. Just seems very weird. Why bother RSVPing? Only gets worse as you get older. Threw a barbecue once in college with over 50 invites and 20 confirming the night before. Nobody showed up. Not a single call or text either. People just suck. Not one kid showed up? Why do I feel like there's more to the story? Obviously it sucks for the kid either way, so I'm glad the people of Reddit could show him some love. This site can be hot trash a lot of the time. But a Reddit sent me $250 one time because I didn't have food in the house I was about to lose due to COVID. That one kind act literally changed the entire course of my life. I feel for Op's son. My parents rented out a table and everything at the local skating rink for my 9th. Invited my whole class and my entire extended family. The only people to show up was one aunt and one uncle. Not married to each other, and neither them brought their spouse or their children. Had to skate alone for like 2 hours. Never went all out for a birthday again. Such a waste of time and money. Oh, but something else must have happened, and maybe the kid isn't that popular. Invited everyone at school. Gave paper invitations and everything. But the kids didn't feel like going because of weird kid stuff. Or the parents found out too late and couldn't be arsed to get a cheap gift. Maybe already had something scheduled. It happens. Guys, I once made a full sleepover party and not a single kid appeared. Because they simply didn't feel like it. I watched this happen to a family member when she turned 18. It was absolutely heartbreaking. She had bought so much food. The pool was ready. Barbecue going. Decorations. And no one showed up all day. All of her so-called friends completely bailed. She was devastated. Finally, late in the day, several showed up and they had a good time. It was awful. I remember being the only kid at a classmate's skate party. I had a blast. He left the school shortly after that. Not sure if it was because of that or not. And I just hope he's doing okay nowadays. I'll be honest. This kinda hurts to read. Like, I remember how on my 20th B-Day, the only person who showed up was my then girlfriend. Even though they all said they'd come. It was just awful feeling. I totally understand this. After my son's first birthday party we stopped having parties. All due to the fact my son's birthday was a week before Christmas. Thankfully he was very little that he doesn't remember it, but damn, the feeling of that sucked hard. Nowadays we just ask him what he wants to do for his birthday and who he wants to invite, and we just go wherever and enjoy it with his friend. Much easier that way and no hard feelings happening. My son will be 10 this year and we'll be pretty much doing the same thing. I remember this. I sent him a card. Poor kid. I wonder if maybe they live in an area where the parents aren't liked for some reason. Same thing happened to me when I turned 10. Always wanted to have one of those Burger King birthday parties with the crown hats and everything. Parents had set it all up. The invites went out. No one showed. That was 40 years ago. Kids don't forget things like that. Had this happened to me at about that age, my birthday was always a weird one because it was in the middle of summer school holidays in Australia when people were usually away. I remember that feeling of rejection. Never celebrated a birthday since. I loathe taking my son to birthday parties. They're usually painfully dull affairs, but I'll always take him barring emergencies cropping up. I'm a huge pessimist, but to me this really read like a scam to get free things from Redditors. My son is 21 now. I threw him a birthday party every year from age 1 to 5 because I worked at the daycare he went to and knew all the parents. I think it was only because I worked there that the parents brought their kids. In the 7 years I worked there were tons of parents who'd throw a party and invite all the kids in the kids class and none would show up. After he started actual school though, I never threw him a party. I didn't want this type of situation. I always went the route of how about you ask a friend or two to spend the night and I'll take y'all to do whatever you want. It was things like go to the movies, bowling, putt-putt, or mainly from ages 12 plus all they wanted to do was just play video games and order pizza. We always had 2 of the same game systems, one for his room and one in the living room for my husband and I. So we'd either move a TV and his system into the living room or when he got older just let them take my bedroom TV and the living room game system in his room for them all to play. He never complained or seemed disappointed not to have a big party. Edit to say after reading some of these comments that it's not if the kid has friends or is popular or not. 99% of the time the parents of the kids are busy and can't take their kid to the party or just flat out don't want to. Plus they don't want to buy a gift for a kid they don't know. Plenty of kids do or would go if their parents would take them. They'll RSVP, usually fully intending to go. But then the day of the party comes around. They can't or simply don't want to go and think what's one missing kid, not realizing that the other parents are doing the same thing. This so far too common and one of the reasons why I plan experiences for my kids instead of birthday parties. I remember having only one birthday party myself as a kid and no one showed up. Even as a mom myself I now hate celebrating my birthday. It's so great to see some real humanity out of the cesspool that is Reddit.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.